everyone, Gwen here. Today we're playing another episode of Celestian Tales, Old North. So, we ended up going to Long Peak, I think it was, and we ended up finding out a whole bunch of world enders were headed this way. A lot more than they imagined, and apparently they're really strong. So we're going to end up, we went into the strategy, and we're going to be using Farblade as a defensive position, and we're going to use kind of like a pincer attack. They're going to be attacking here, and then we're going to come over here and attack them, and so forth. So, but we are guarding the supplies. So, let's take a little bit of rest with Reynard here, and let's see what happens. We shall see. Right now, just a black screen. How lovely. Oh. Looks like a bunch of... What's Camille doing? This is very interesting. Whoa! What are you doing here? I needed to be alone to gather my thoughts. What are you doing here? Me? I'm a bit hungry. You're here to steal some rations? Haha, don't put it so bluntly like that. It sounds bad. But that's exactly what it is. You're not gonna rat me out, are you? Can't say I'm not tempted. Just my luck finding you here. Fine, I'll go. I haven't touched any of these, so no need to tell anyone, right? ... Reynard, wait. Question mark? What else now? ... How can you be so brave? Me? Brave? What makes you think that I am? You saw those monsters out there when we were at the Needle, right? We'll soon be fighting them. It might even be as soon as tomorrow. It scares me. My hands, they can't stop trembling. What if we die and we never return home? And yet at times like these, you so casually strode in here looking for food. ... What is Reynard thinking? Listen, Camille. I've been fighting all my life. That's all I knew before I came to Levantine. My enemies were beasts, giant beasts. The Delaforts are the guardians of the Dawn's Edge, after all. These Enders, they're not so different from those creatures. Is that why you're not afraid? Because you're used to it? No. Right now I'm afraid as of the day I hunted my first beast. Fear of death is part of a warrior's life. A hunter must be brave, but only an idiot is fearless. So he's talking more about, like, courage here. Then how do you deal with it? You just have to face it. It's simple as that. You can either face it now, or you can run and make problems, and then face another kind of fear later. The later kind of sucks. So chill down, face your fears now, so you don't have to do it later. I guess that could apply to anything in life, I suppose. You kind of have a point there. Of course I do. I don't always mutter nonsense, you know? Always. I just wish I know how to erase these fears right now, or at least for the night. If it goes on like this, I won't be able to get any sleep. ... Well, there are some ways to reduce your anxiety. Oh, do tell me, please. I'm not sure, like where this is going. It's common for some warriors to take a lover to bed the night before battle. It distracts them from the fear in a very, very pleasant way. I'm sure she's surprised. I'm surprised about that. You mean... So, what do you think? I'm free tonight. I should go. Well, that was fast. She's so fun to tease. Well then. Reynard, you definitely have your thoughts in the gutter. That's for sure. So everyone's heading out on their way to go and do their plan. Look at those soldiers marching bravely in pride and glory for the realm. Why do we have to get stuck here guarding the supplies? ... To think I could be wrangling with an Ender right now. Stop complaining, Reynard. We've been given an order, and we follow. That's what soldiers do. Whining doesn't get us anywhere. It's just make sure the supplies are safe. Fine. I'm just disappointed, that's all. And be okay, Reynard. Everything is A-okay. So, let's go and check the tents to see if we have any things of usefulness. I know there are some in here after it leaves, I just can't remember the exact things. Oh, hey. Stuff in here. Got it right. We got a crystal. Woot! Sometimes we get stuff, sometimes we don't. It really just depends. Do. Nothing in here. I know there's this person, but it's like I don't think I have any money. It's like I don't have any money. So unless I sold some stuff off, I guess I could do that. Let's see if I can sell anything off. We got a whole bunch of spider legs. Let's sell off about 5 of them, so we can have some decent money and have a little bit of the claws because we have a lot too. So many wolf pelts. I'll sell some of that off. There. Should be enough to at least do some decent stuff with weapons. Let's try to get the main party people. Yes. Lockbow. I can't get his. I don't have any steel. Let's do that. And let's do the hunter's axe. And the rope. Okay, so we can just start doing the other ones now if we have the money. So there is a amount of iron, so I can't do the ritual blade at the moment, but that's okay. Basically, if you don't have there is an achievement for upgrading all of your weapons, so it's just for future stuff. And see, I got another axe here. We're able to get that. So we're not at least the only ones here. We got a few other soldiers as well, though they don't really help much. They just stand there, look pretty, I guess. Okay, so I think we got everything. Is this better? Attack is 42, but defense is minus 30. I think we can do it. Since he is our, main thing that does a lot of attacking. I'm not sure if we can upgrade it right away, but we can always upgrade later, because there'll be another blacksmith down the road. Oh, it's already C+, we don't have to worry about that then. And your weapons get better too, so they're not as negative as they are. So, let's talk to him. Oh, well, let's save, then talk to him. Always want to try to save from time to time. It'd be bad if, end up dying. Because you never know what's around the corner in these games. So, let's go and talk to Sir Arthur here. Guarding supplies can be so boring, but it's what it's been tasked to us. Sure. Let's go. So, let's take a nice little sip of some tea before we start going on. Nothing like a good cup of tea. Seriously, it's so boring here. We should all be on the front lines instead of just sitting around here on our butts. We are not doing nothing, Reynard. We're guarding the army supplies. Supplies are the lifeline of an army, Reynard. If anything, we should be honored to be entrusted with a task so important. No swinging weapons around, no shouting on the top of our lungs, no feeling the heat of battle. How can I feel so honored with such a measly chore like this? He really likes actions. I see no reason to prefer the front lines to this seemingly meager task. It may be safe and easy, but even Lucine has testified to its importance. Indeed, tasks such as this are usually reserved for the privileged, though I must say sometimes it favors the incapable. Hey, I know who you're talking about. Apologies, Sir Arthur. I meant not. I'm a Durandal who can't wield a sword. Who else could be more incapable than me? Well then. It's my sister who wields the sacred sword, but people still talk about me all the time. All I've ever wanted was to entertain others with my music. Is that all too much to ask for? Tell me, squires, should we not chase our own dreams, even if they're not the ones expected to us? ... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's just tiring, you see, playing death all the time. Sir Arthur, can Ellie ask you to play that thing in your hand? This lute? Why would you want to hear it all of a sudden? Sir Arthur wants to entertain others with music, right? Reynard is bored. Ellie is scared of the war. Arya feels bad for saying something she shouldn't have. Isn't this a good time for us to be entertained? Isn't that kind of distracting? But okay. You're right, little elf. It's a good time indeed. I hope the song of mine can soothe your uneasy hearts, squires. gonna hear some music. It's actually pretty nice. Lord Arthur is actually very skilled with this instrument. 'Tis not that I've ever doubted it, but I did not expect this kind of mastery. ... Question mark, question mark. Sorry, can you stop playing? Beg pardon? Stop playing the lute, right now. Isaac, how can you be so rude? Sir Arthur is in the middle of... ... Didn't you hear that? Are you sure you're not daydreaming? Well, apparently he's not daydreaming. There's people in there. He's got really good ears, just saying. His song attracted enemy scouts. Eek! No, don't kill me! Run away! These squires come in. We get to face them, sir. These are the world enders. Ready your weapons. Protect the supplies. At last! Some action! Now this is what I've been waiting for! Come at me, monsters! I wonder what the story is behind these enders. Why they want to attack and all. What is their story? Ow, they hit hard. Okay, let's do some attacking. Even though there's technically 3 in there. It's okay. Let's do some protection. Okay, let's attack with this. Oh, wait. I'm trying to get her up so we can use our shield bash, because that would be good. It should be okay for now. I'll just use 2 attack. Let's use wild axe. Yes, it hit. 1 down, 1 to go. I'm gonna have to heal next turn with him. Let's use shield bash. So he's good for now. Let's use some healing on Reynard. It's so hard to get off her ultimate. It's like, it's really good, but it's so hard to get to it. Because she's a healer, so you're relying on her to do all the healing, and then, yeah, it takes time to get your stamina up. Well, that wasn't too bad with the abilities that we had. We were given wooden effigies. Lovely. Like I wanted that. We survived. Their strength is inhuman. And those were just 3. Imagine fighting dozens of them out there in the battlefield. Arthur? That was a tough fight. Thank the Zeus we're all safe. The supplies are untouched too. We? You didn't do anything. Everyone fought, but you just stood there. Well, I was protecting the carriage. If they had come near the carriage, surely I would have defended it with all my might. That's odd, though. You were the closest to them when they ambushed us, Sir Arthur. Why didn't they attack you? Why wait for us, who clearly looked more in fighting shape? Luck must have a way of its own. No need to overthink things, Camille. Sometimes the world looks simple because it is. What is that sound? That's the horn to signal victory. The army must have won their fight. Now we're like instantly teleported. Long live the Old North! Long live the Lord General! Not brave men and women, the day is ours! That pincer attack was amazing, Seth. Choosing Longtooth Pass as our battlefield was brilliant. As a lot of lives have been saved this day. You should be proud. Yet far from enough. We still lost a lot of good soldiers, and many are injured. Being too hard on yourself again, as usual. That face could use a smile or two, you know. You'd only be satisfied if soldiers didn't die with their heads chopped off. Though I somewhat agree. More battles lie ahead with this many wounded. We need a place to regroup with the Durandal's army from Fairblade. The town of Moncham is nearby, and its walls are defensible. There we can tend to the wounded while preparing for the offensive to White Rock. Monclam. Isn't that the house to home to the house Usaces, the Stargazers? They won't have an army to write home about, but it's a lovely town to take shelter in. ... Yay, we're coming here. Congratulations, my lords and lady. The battle was won. I'm sure this is merely the start of more glorious victories, yes? I hope it's that easy. Ah, my lord is being humble. Everyone knows that the Ravager has never lost a war. We have the Garu and the Faithkeeper, and soon the Durandal will join us as well. There's no way we'd lose this, right? Shut up, you imbecile. What did I do wrong? War isn't so simple. You think you understand how difficult it is to plan a battle? If you think it's easy, then be a real Durandal and lead an army of your own. A musician making light of war. Not 20 years ago, Farblade had the finest knights in the realm. Now it has you. You want to play music? Fine. But don't just sit around and ask others to win a war for you. Save your breath, Ross. There are more pressing matters. ... He's so angry. Squires! Yes, Lord General? Northeast of here lies the town of Monclaim. We'll soon move there for our next base. Go on ahead of us. Tell the lord of the town, Evlim of House Usli, that we're coming. Ask him to prepare all the food, medicine, and shelter his house has. Should I come along, Lord General? Unfortunately, they'll be quicker without you. Ouch. Soldiers! Yes, Lord General. Bury our dead and give them proper honors. Tend to the badly wounded so they can walk. I want every single one of you ready to march in 6 hours. Now move it! What are you squires standing there for? Move! Everybody runs away. He's so mean sometimes, isn't he? Chapter 4. A Broken City. That sounds very foreshadowing. So, we can come back in here, and there'll be, another medal for us. So, there's medals to be found places. Definitely for sure. So, I don't think there's anything else here to be found. So we'll continue on our way. So this is Farblade. We can't go there, unfortunately. It'd be cool, but they didn't put it in there. So on to maybe it's Moncalm? I'm not sure how to say that. Well then, the city is definitely not what was expected. It looks like it's been damaged for sure. Like, maybe they came here first before going to Farblade. Deuce, what happened here? The world enders must have come here before us. Look at all this mess. If we haven't won the battle before, I can't imagine what kind of damage it would have done to other cities as well. ... Ellie can hear movements and voices from ahead. Movements? You mean the Enders are still here? Yes, Ellie thinks so, but it's not just the Enders. Ellie thinks there are human voices as well. Humans? There might be survivors. You're right, we should hurry up and try to find them. Don't let your guard down, though. Those Enders really know how to put up a fight. I'm quite sure about that. Well, let's go over here and look for some stuff. So this is where we start to do some real battling and having to strategize. It's with these guys, because they do a bit more damage than wolves and such. So let's go and attack this guy. Let's attack here. We got some scouts. Everybody's ready for some things. Let's put this on this guy. He's silent for a while, and we've done quite a bit of damage on him. So the battles will get a little bit more interesting now that we have to strategize a little bit more than before, because as you can see, they can do quite a bit of damage if you're not careful. Let's put that on. Healed him up a bit, and she did her little thing. Let's use wide swing. So his ultimate is pretty good. It does a lot of damage on multiple enemies. So, oh, she's like completely out. Hopefully he can survive. No, don't take him out. Please don't take him out. No! You took him out. How dare you? Oh, this isn't good. Great. Just great. How could you? How could you? How could you do such a thing? Now I'm gonna have to go back to the base and go get some healing. Unfortunately, like in between episodes, because we don't want to have the wounds on them for too long. It gets quite dangerous because they lose out on their health. Because as you can see, his health is a little bit lower now because of that. I'll be sure to probably do that outside of episode. Doesn't look like there's anything around here. But I think this is a good place to stop it for now. We're about out of time anyways. So we'll go and further explore this city in the next episode and see if we can find those survivors and all. And maybe we can learn about why they're all so hurt. So if you like this episode, do leave a like. And if you have any comments asking about any of the weapons or any of the armors or anywhere the medals are, do feel free to comment below. I will let you know if I can give you an answer, and if I can, I'll look it up. Well, if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. I try to update daily. My next week that's coming up is going to be a little bit hectic. I'll try to get out still a few videos if I can manage it. So otherwise, it'll probably be a slim week until closer to the weekend. So thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye!